this in. And Greg Olsen, or should I say Dean Olsen. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. Off we go from Vegas. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them, Greg, the veteran out of West Virginia, it's Geno Smith.
There wasn't really anything fancy about their performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the one interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, thought he did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. With 2 touchdown passes, those were great. If he's going to continue to lead his team to more wins in the future, he has to do a better job identifying those mismatches, finding those opportunities, and when they present themselves, he's got to take it.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's a toss, right side. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line. In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face 3rd and 10. They go play action, and they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. This fielded inside the 35. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
And he's coming off a game where he's pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest. He had a couple nice throws here and there, and I think that's what gives this team hope that he is the quarterback for the future, Mike, because when he's on, it looks like big boy football. The problem is they just don't see it enough. He didn't get into any sort of established rhythm, never found the end zone, and of course he had the 1 interception. I think today, get him off to a good start. Get an idea of what the defense is looking to do to counter you, and find some easy layups to get this quarterback going. I think last week they weren't able to do it, and if they don't find early success today, I have a feeling the result might not be all that different.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. A handoff, running left, it's Barkley. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Eagles. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field. And finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Here's 3rd and 2. On play action, he'll set up to throw. To the goal line and in. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on now for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Eagles move out on top, 14-0. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Geno. Quick throw here is complete. Then he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Off the play fake, Smith. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. In motion is Myers. Smith now to throw on 1st down. Going to get that complete. Jakobi Myers. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A 2nd down throw for Smith. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Geno to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. Man in motion here is Tucker. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the Eagles' 49-yard line.
Off the play fake. It's Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Here's A.J. Cole now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And he continues to be a thorn in the side of defenses trying to stop him. Currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard. Now off the bootleg. He'll look to throw here. Got an open downfield on the crossing route. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the 1st down. Here's a handoff to Barkley. One quarter in the books. First and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. He'll try to run here with Barkley. Wow. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Philadelphia.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
1st down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he'll be taken down right at the 15-yard line. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one taken in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Raiders offense ready for this next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. From the shotgun, Smith. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. To the ground after the penalty, and he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Working out of the gun, Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for the Raiders. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Back to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Raiders offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Nolan Smith makes the tackle. 2nd and 7. Here's Geno. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for a Raider first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Geno now on 1st and 10. He'll go right back to Bowers. He's got it again. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll go play action. It's Smith. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. Here's a 3rd down and 4. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. 12 yards on the pickup, and that's a first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end, Goddard, working the middle of the field. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And a pretty good punt there. A fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. On 1st down, here's Geno to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. That's caught by Bowers. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. A 1st down throw for Smith. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
13 more yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Smith. He keeps it himself. Geno's been around, knows how to slide and get out of harm's way after picking up the 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
On 1st down is Smith. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency, and pull this game out. I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. So we've hit halftime, and it's the visitors, the Eagles, out on top. As we're off to Orlando, going to check in with Jonathan Coachman, who's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll begin.
And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Ineligible receiver downfield.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too
Still
far.
first down.
And it draws the flag. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. Here's second and 9. On the handoff, this is Barkley.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job. And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Here comes the Eagles punt team. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Raiders offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on first and 10. Here's Smith. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Throwing on second down, Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Smith now. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
set to go now on 1st and 10. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run. It's Barkley. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That one caught by Smith. And he's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Philadelphia.
That's caught by Smith on the right side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. This is intercepted. Picked off by Darnay Holmes. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The home team's offense ready to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got...
That one intercepted. One back the distance. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike. And now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Next to score, Eagles 28, Raiders 3. Jake Elliott to kick.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense and Geno Smith getting ready for their next possession. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. Here's 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And he's just pushing guys out of the way, powering forward for a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now, Geno. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. From the gun, it's Geno. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
A second down throw for Smith. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Geno to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
That screen just never had a chance. Anytime the running back has the ball and he's making guys miss in the backfield, there's going to be no timing to the play. It just allows too much time for the rest of the defense in pursuit to get there, and in this case winds up as no gain.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Eagles offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down, Eagles.
He'll look to throw. That's caught downfield by Smith. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On the ground, this is Barkley. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Barkley. Open space inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers.
That is caught by the tight end. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Eagles. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Next to score, Eagles 35, Raiders 3.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. From the shotgun, Smith. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Smith. He'll go right back to Bowers. He's got it again. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of 11. And the Raider first down.
Smith now to throw on 1st down. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. From the pistol, Smith. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Vegas.
And the Raider first down.
Here's Geno. Open man. That's Trey Tucker. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard.
At the Eagles' 28-yard line.
To throw is Smith. That is caught at the 3. And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Jakobi Meyers. Touchdown, Vegas. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Makes the score Eagles 35, Raiders 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley heading back on the field. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
They're all set to punt this one away. As he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The home team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Looking middle, and he's got Myers.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
On 2nd down, Smith. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. He'll try the right side this time. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To throw, Smith. Reed Blankenship had the tight coverage and comes up with the defensive play. From the gun on third down, Smith. He gets this one to Tucker. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. All resting on the 9. First down and goal. Now Smith gets it away quickly, and it's caught. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains nothing.
Please do second and goal at the 8-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Smith. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
It's the score, Eagles 31, Raiders 17.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. This one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now going to try to polish this thing off here in the 4th. Here's Barkley. Gets to the edge at the 30. They get 15 on that game. Good for an Eagles first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll run it here with Saquon. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Barkley. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory.